Das sieht uns überhaupt noch, wenn wir das Ding ein bisschen näher ranziehen.
Ja, das geht doch, oder?
Hello! How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Where's the camera?
There should be like a little blue icon.
Yeah.
Oh, that
It's
looks
working.
right. There you go.
Okay, I have help.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, so good to see you.
Finally.
Finally. We are very, very, very thankful for your patience.
You all look so young.
yes, you are all very young.
But you don't look much
the professor.
That's me. Hello. This is Yasmin and she's going to introduce you to us.
Actually, I don't know what you already know about us, but yeah, we are like the advanced course in English, because in German you have to choose whether you want to continue with the basic English class or with the advanced English class, and we chose to learn more English.
I share that because English is not my first language.
Yeah. And
Is your first language Xhosa?
Xhosa, yes.
okay.
According to the Guinness Book of Records some years back, it had the longest tongue twister in the world.
Sorry, the longest conquista?
Tongue twister.
Oh, tongue twister.
Okay,
Oh,
you
can you
can
say it?
Huh?
Can you say it?
Say?
Yeah.
Iqaqala seqawukeni laqabela entabeni laziqikaqika kuqaqaqala qhawuka uqoqo.
Thank you.
That's impressive.
I think we should make it a challenge to try and learn that.
Maybe we should start with the clicking something.
Other languages have their own, all languages have tongue twisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one too. Do you want to hear a German one?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Well, I don't know.
Fisches Fritz.
Yeah.
Fischers Fritz. Frisch. I'm not very good at it because it's
Wie war das?
really
Fischer,
difficult.
Fritze, Fisch, frische Fische, frische Fische, Fischers Fritze. Genau.
Frische
That
Fische.
sounds like a tongue twister.
Yes,
Yours was far
It
more.
starts with something like Peter Pumpkin, and I can't remember what else. I used to do it when a long time ago.
Yeah.
Peter Pumpkin, blah, 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 but a lot of P's.
And the one you just said in Xhosa, what does it mean?
Xhosa is the language.
No, I mean the tongue twister.
Or the tongue twister, it's a silly thing. Iqaqa is a skunk. Eqawukeni is the name of the place, so it goes, the skunk of this place called Eqawukeni went up the hill, fell on his back and frolicked on the grass and broke his neck.
Oh, that's
It's a bit sad.
Ours is just
Very
about a
sad.
guy that's like fishing fresh fish.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Like our tongue twister is about a guy that's fishing fresh fish. So.
About fish. Fish too.
Miss Magona, I'm going to leave all of the questions to my students. I'm just going to say something every now and then if I can't hold it back, but I'm trying to be silent because it's...
Don't ask hard questions.
You'll let us know if they are too hard or... Okay.
Yeah, well, Tia prepared some questions about...
No, he's first.
First, I'm going to ask you.
But should we
some-
introduce ourselves first? Like...
No. Okay. Now
Okay.
Pia
So
introduces
we
us.
wanted you to give your little introduction to us so that you're not talking to complete strangers.
I can't hear you properly.
Oh,
Can you repeat that?
we wanted to introduce ourselves to you, like just a little bit, so you don't speak to complete strangers. My name is Pia, and I'm 17, and my favorite subjects are English and theater.
Yes, my name is Niklas. I'm from Germany
Yeah.
as well as all the students and our teacher. And I love animals and food.
Animals and?
Food!
I love food too.
Who doesn't?
I'm not so sure about animals. I love them, but I don't want them near me.
Okay,
I agree
And
with
I
that.
also don't want to look after them. I raised 3 children alone. I don't want anything that depends on me again.
Yeah. 3 children are enough.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Yasmin, and I'm very interested.
What's your name?
Yasmin.
In English, that
Yamin.
is Jasmine.
Yeah.
That is Yasmin in
Yes,
German.
Yamin. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm 18, and I'm very interested in languages and music.
Languages and music.
Yes.
Music and languages, English and grammar, food and animals. You make an interesting group.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I prepared some questions, and if you want to ask us anything or to repeat something, just ask. And my first question is, how would a friend of yours describe you in 3 words?
How what?
How would a friend of yours describe you in 3 words?
In writing 3 words?
Words. 3 characteristics.
What must I do with 3 words?
Describe yourself.
Like adjectives. What adjectives?
Describe myself.
Yes.
3 words. Okay. Old. Honest.
Yeah, probably.
And enthusiastic.
Okay.
That's a good combination.
Great.
Okay, then the next question, I hope you can understand me. What is the difference? I read you lived in New York for some years and now are back in South Africa. What are the differences about the Western world and South Africa?
Well, I came back when I retired because I missed the sun.
Okay.
I was tired of those long winters with no, I felt like a mole. Getting out, going to work, it's dark. I'm still in the office, the street lamps are on, it looks like night. And the snow is pretty when it falls and the first couple of days, then it just sits there. It doesn't go away. I got sick and tired of the snow and the ice and that kind of thing. But in terms of just life generally, for me, the United States, New York, never felt quite like home. And I think, I believe, and sincerely, that we have a homing instinct. And I could live in any country and be happy, but I don't think it would ever feel like home. South Africa has lots of problems. I get very irritated with the transport system, with the political situation, with the massive problem of poverty. I get really angry, but it is home, and I love it.
And do you?
New York offered me a great opportunity, and I'm grateful for having lived there, and I love it, and if I could, I would visit every year, but I try to make it every other year or 3 years, and going through.
Would you say there were more racism in New York than in South Africa?
It's hard to say, but the first surprise for me came in 1976. I first left South Africa and got on a plane. That was January 1976. I went to Brussels, the International Tribunal on Crimes Against Women. I was one of 2 delegates from South Africa. And I had known about apartheid, and I knew the other countries were angry at South Africa, condemned South Africa. I was astounded, absolutely astounded. I thought there was no racism outside South Africa. Where was I wrong?
No.
I saw young people in Europe, Germany was I can't remember, but in Europe, must have been in I was in Brussels, I went to England, carrying placards with the swastika. I thought that belonged to history. I thought it was gone.
What did you say you saw?
Swastika.
Oh yeah, the Hakenkreuze. Oh,
I thought that thing was dead. I thought nobody believed in it anymore.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've traveled a lot more now. In the Scandinavian countries, in the United States, racism is worldwide. You heard what Trump said earlier in his campaign. He called the people from Mexico rapists and thieves.
Yeah.
You can't generalize about people anything like that. This group thing we believe in, it does not exist. Not everybody who looks like me behaves as I am. If I'm a thief, it doesn't make everybody who looks like me a thief. And there are thieves the world over. They look different colors, they speak different languages. Each time we generalize, we lie. It's not true. There is no group thing. Even within a family, there are differences.
Do you sometimes get feedback from readers about how your books help fight racism, for example?
Yes, I learned a lot from readers because I get surprised. I write how I feel. I write about things that make me either angry or sad, occasionally joyful, but those are few. The most of my writing is prompted by concern, anger, And then I get feedback, and people say, "Oh, I didn't know." Oh, when I get feedback from especially women and some men, not only in Africa, outside, Germany, the United States, England, Australia, a woman will say, "I was desperate. I'd given up on myself. I felt my life was over." Then I read Forced Grow, the second book of my second book of biography. And then I said, God, if she could make it under apartheid, what the hell is the matter with me? And so, and I get a lot of, I get affirmed. And and also I just feel humbled that somebody could take from my little life a lesson, a lift, and others then, like this new book that came out in November last year.
Yeah.
This is my newest novel. And when I get the feedback about, this is what people said is the best book I ever wrote. I don't know about that, but, and then, people who, South Africans would say, it has taught them more about our history than anything they have read before. And it's a strange thing that's a book I deliberately didn't include. I think the word apartheid appears in this book even once, because I was writing about the lives of people in the village, where seldom find men of working age. They are all in the mines or in the farms or in the cities. But when you go in, for me, the tragedy of South Africa to a large part is how our work, South Africa at one point was a major producer of gold.
Yeah.
Well, that gold brought a lot of wealth to some people and a lot of poverty and grief and illness and death to a lot of people. Black people did not only not benefit from the discovery of gold, it actually damaged black lives, especially family life and the villages. Even if you go today to the villages of South Africa, you can't see why, generations of African manhood has been sacrificed to the mines. There's nothing in the villages that tells you or shows you these people worked. The phrase, the working poor.
Yeah.
The working poor, to work all your life and to never manage to get out of poverty. I think that should be a crime. If not a sin, it should at least be a crime.